What's up, guys? It's your boy Jermaine from Shovelnosehogs, back with another video. And so when I first got into breeding hognose snakes or whatever, or just collecting them before I started breeding, I created an Excel spreadsheet to keep track of everything. And I made a video about this like 5 years ago, and I still to this day get emails of people asking for that Excel sheet. But I no longer use that to keep track of everything. The platform that I use to keep track of everything is called Reptile Buddy. It started out as a phone app for Apple products, as well as it was on an Android or the Android store. And now they have it as a full-fledged website, so it's integrated. And I always felt like this was a really good tool. I've also tried Husbandry Pro, but I recently went back to Reptile Buddy. So now that it's on a computer, I just kind of want to bring you to my Reptile Buddy page and just show you why I like this platform so much. So I'm going to switch it over to the computer and I'll show you. So if you want to get it on your phone, just go to your app store and type in Reptile Buddy. Because it started out as an app, it's basically made for phones, but like I said, they put it on a computer as well. So the website is reptile-buddy.com, and so let's bring it over to mine. You can see my snakes right here. They have different layouts. You can choose this layout right here where it's more condensed, or you can do the layout where it's just the names right here. So whatever you choose. So for example, I'll pick the let's do the albino conda head sable. You click on him, you can track your feedings, your weights, you can put pictures. So I really like about it. You can edit the details, you can edit everything, put the different morphs. One thing I like about it that I didn't like about Husbandry Pro is it's a lot easier. So you have your animals, then you click right here on the left. You can do your breeding projects. So my breeding is pretty much done, but here's like my breeding projects this year. This was my Arctic Conda Het Lucy to Het Leucistic. You can see the possible breeding outcomes. I take notes when they laid eggs, when I paired them, pre-lay shed, all that stuff. And then come down to hatchlings. I basically mark what came out of the eggs. Then you have the calculator. So if you want to see the potential morph combos that you can produce, and it's not just for hognose snakes. They got all different type of snakes: corn snakes, ball pythons, reticulated pythons, all that stuff. Then you can do like a feeding schedule where they remind you when you want to feed, if you want to do like that. And then you can do like a food supply if you want to keep up with where you buy your mice from, the price of everything and stuff like that. So let's go back up to the animals. So this is the reason why I went back to Reptile Buddy, because you can group your animals. So this right here, these are basically my holdbacks, breeders, and stuff like that. And I don't have them in a group. But then I have my babies from this year, starting right here, the Sunburst clutch. So if I just want to do the feedings on my babies, I can group them, and I just number them. That's how I keep track of everything. And you can see I have everything from the Sunburst clutch. I have their pictures. And then the Lucy clutch one, you can name it whatever you want, and I have all their pictures. And I can go in and change the sex, update their food and all that stuff like that. Then I have the Xanthic and Super clutch. Haven't updated the pictures right here. I had the Lemon Ghost one with Granite Jungle, and then I have the Lemon Ghost Outcrosses. So I can group all this stuff. And if you can, and what I like about it is I can filter it. So I can select a group. So if I just want to see the Sunburst clutch, I can do that. Hit OK. And now it only brings me to this. I felt like Husbandry Pro, everything was grouped together, and I had to just kind of, if I just wanted to update the babies that I fed for the day, I had to like individually click through a group of 100 hognose snakes that I have to find the babies, where on this, I can just select the group and do it individually. But yeah, I really like this app. Another good aspect of it is it's completely free right now. So eventually they're gonna have a paid subscription. But right now it's free. It's always been free on the app. Whenever they do come out with a paid subscription, I'm gonna get it just to support the company because I really like what they do. So I would say give it a try, man. Because it started out on your phones, it is well optimized for your phones. That's another thing about Husbandry Pro. Husbandry Pro does not work well on your phone. It works the best on a computer. It works well on your phone or your computer. So that's just pretty much an update. So this is what I use. I do not use Excel documents anymore to keep track of my babies. I use Reptile Buddy. So definitely give it a look, especially if you haven't used this for a while. Like I said, they have a website for it. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I am not sponsored by Reptile Buddy. I just like their platform. And I'll see y'all for the next one. Peace out.